Hello everyone, today in this video I'll be showing you 10 plus things that could be making your setup look cheap, cluttered, or just overall not how you want it to look. I'm going to separate this video into 4 main categories: lighting, clutter, themes, and empty space. So let's get right into it. Okay, the first thing I'm going to talk about is lighting. I see so many people make the mistake of having bad lighting in their setups, and it can seriously ruin a setup even if every other component is good. The colors matter, and they make such a difference in whether the setup looks cheap and dirty or expensive and organized. Take a look at my setup. I mean, without proper RGB lighting, it looks way worse and much less organized. I'm telling you guys, pay attention to RGB and you'll see just how much of a difference certain colors make to a setup. The other thing with RGB is not diffusing it properly, and luckily, it's a really easy fix. Take a look at these setups. The lack of diffusion really shows where each little light is, and it makes the setup look much worse than it would with better diffusion. The fix is just to pull out your desk from the wall a little. What I did was stick the RGB to my desk and the shelf instead of the wall, and the space between them helps diffuse the light. It's way easier and cheaper than spending loads of money on expensive pre-diffused RGB lights. If you have this problem, take a second and just pull your desk out a little from the wall. Okay, my next category is clutter. This should be obvious, but it gets overlooked way more often than you would think. If you eat in your room and keep dishes on your desk, if you're into arts and crafts and you have all your cardboard and glue on your desk, even if you just put a few extra things on your desk, it starts to add up and look really ugly. Take a look at mine, for example. With all these extra things, it starts to look like a dump, and it looks horrible, to be honest. If you have any unnecessary stuff on your desk right now, just take another 5 minutes and clean it off. I'm telling you, your setup or room will look so much better. Another form of clutter is cables, and I struggle with this myself. My advice as a lazy person would be to buy a cable tray and just simply tuck all of your setup's cables into the tray. Okay, my next category is having a theme. I see so many people make the mistake of taking all the things they think are cool and just slapping them onto their setup. Examples of themes could be black and white like mine, or woody like this one, or even nature setups like this one and this one. Having a theme is so necessary to making your setup look complete and finished, and as much as you may want to have all your books somewhere on your setup, take a second to ask yourself, will it really improve the setup, or is there anything else that may look better there? RGB and lighting really ties into this, and it unifies whatever theme you may have going on. If you aren't sure of the theme you want for your setup, I recommend going on Pinterest and scrolling through aesthetic setups until you find one that you like the look of. Once you find one, try copying it and incorporating elements of it into your own setup. That's what I did, and I brought my setup from ugly and empty to where it is now. Alright, my final category is empty space. Empty space and cleanliness are often mixed up. You don't have to have empty setup for it to look nice and clean. Matter of fact, empty space can actually harm the aesthetics of your setup and make it look incomplete. Take a look at these. They all look like they're missing something, and that's because they are. I was a victim of the empty equals clean mindset, and it made my setup look like trash. Personalization helps. Add stuff you find cool. Just make sure to stay somewhat on theme with your setup, otherwise it'll look out of place and it just won't look good. Other good fixes for empty space are shelves and posters, which take up a lot of wall space and they help fill out and frame the setup. My personal favorite thing to fill empty space is plants. They just add a certain vibe to my setup that nothing else can. Alright, that was all for today. If you made it through the whole video, comment a flower emoji and subscribe for more videos. Thank you for watching.